Welcome back, boys and girls, to another lesson with Miss Brown. Today our topic is going to be facts and opinions. So you can turn to a new page in your writing books and head up. So you can put the title Fact and Opinion. Okay? Alright, so I'm just going to start talking as you're starting to write just the title. Okay, so the difference between a fact and opinion. Well, first of all, a fact. A fact is something that you can prove. It's something that is true. So, for example, it is sunny outside, so I can look outside my doors and see that the sun is out. It's a little bit cloudy, but it is a sunny day. We can prove it. That's a fact. The month is currently March. That's a fact. Okay, it's the month of March. So a fact is anything true that you can prove without a shadow of a doubt. An opinion, on the other hand, is something that you can't prove. It can change based on your feelings. So Olivia's here. Olivia might have an opinion about one thing, but then Lennox, who is also here, he might have a different opinion of something else. Okay, so they can't really prove it. You can't say it's one or the other. So yes, it's a fact that it's sunny outside today, but Olivia might say it's a beautiful day outside. That's her opinion. We can't prove that something's beautiful. Lennox might say, okay, it's kind of cloudy. It's a muggy day outside. So if something is based on someone's opinion, you can't really prove it. So at this point, I want you to press me on pause and make sure that you have your title and then the definition for fact and opinion. Okay. All right, so you should be back. So now I have two examples here. I have two different sentences. I want you to write these sentences and then we're going to decide if they are a fact or opinion. So the first sentence is, going to school can make you smarter. Fact or opinion? Don't say what it is, guys. And the second sentence, going to school is fun. So put me on pause to give yourself enough time to write these two sentences down, and then we're going to discuss if they are fact or opinion. Okay, I'll put you guys on pause. All right, so let's look at the first sentence. Going to school can make you smarter. So is it a fact? Is it something that you can prove? Is it true? Or is it an opinion? Do some people think it might work and some people might think it might not work? So Lennox, what do you think? Well, first of all, boys and girls, I want you to put what you think. Put if you think the first sentence is a fact or an opinion. And then Lennox, what do you think the first sentence is, a fact or an opinion?
Fact.
You think it's a fact, why?
Because going to school can make you smarter.
It can? All right, so do you guys agree? Do you think that going to school can make you smarter? You agree, Olivia?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I agree as well, because when you start on the first day, you have so much knowledge, but then when you're learning your times tables, when you're learning addition facts, when you're learning different reading skills, you are getting smarter. So we can prove it. We can measure it by tests and other things. So the first sentence would be a fact. Now let's look at the second sentence. Going to school is fun. What do you think? I think it's fun. I have fun when I go to school. I do fun stuff with my students. What do you guys think? You think it's a fact or an opinion?
I think it's an opinion.
Why do you think it's an opinion?
Because some...
She is correct. It is an opinion.
I think opinion too.
Okay.
Because, like, at some schools it can be fun and some teachers can be fun.
Okay.
But school isn't always fun for everybody.
Okay, so Olivia says you can have some teachers that might be fun, but she said school isn't fun for everybody. Okay, and I agree. So that will be an opinion. Okay, makes sense? Now, you might be saying, well, Miss Brown, now we understand what fact and opinion means, but why do we need to know this? Why is it important? Well, because you are getting to an age now where you need to start to analyze what you're reading. Okay, so when you read everything, you have to kind of look at it a little bit closer. You have to critique it and pull out the important bits. For example, right now we are in a pandemic. COVID is the hot topic right now because a lot of people are very afraid for their health, afraid for their safety, afraid for their children, their grandparents, etc. Nobody wants to get corona or COVID because people can die from it. You can get very sick from it. So they have a vaccine now. It doesn't eliminate you getting it. You can still get COVID, but the vaccine, it's supposed to, what the scientists say, it's supposed to make the symptoms, all those side effects, less severe. So there are lots of people on the internet right now that are putting out videos saying that don't get the vaccine. It's a conspiracy. The government just wants to control you. So what some people are saying is based on opinions. So the reason I'm sharing that with you is that if your parents want to get a vaccine, or if they don't want to get the vaccine, that's entirely up to them. But you have to be careful with the information you take in, because sometimes people might just be giving you their opinion and it's not based on truth. You'll be like, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that because somebody said it on YouTube or somebody said it on Facebook that if I do this, this is going to happen. But if it's not based on facts, it's kind of like, remember the story, what was it, Chicken Little? Where the acorn bonked her on her head, and she was running around telling everybody, the sky is falling, the sky is falling. And everybody was panicking, like, oh my gosh, we're going to die. And it was based on her opinion. Okay, so people were listening to her based on her opinion. And I think in the end they got eaten by the fox or the wolf.
No,
okay.
They didn't.
They didn't? Okay.
It's different one.
All right. Okay, so the point of that is that when you're reading or when you're listening to anything, you have to be able to tell the difference between fact and opinion so that you know that you're getting the truth. Okay? All right. So, let me flip over. Today, our text on Raz Kids is all going to be about shelter pets. Shelter pets are the best. So, in Bermuda, we have an SPCA. And that is a place where they take in stray animals. If people can't take care of their pets anymore, they take them in and they try to find homes for them. They have dogs, cats, they might have guinea pigs, turtles, etc. So the book that we're going to read today is called Shelter Pets Are the Best. Okay, so right off the top, is this going to be a fact or an opinion, this title? What do you think? Fact or opinion? Shelter Pets Are the Best. You guys think it's a fact or an opinion? It's going to be an opinion because some people might think that shelter pets are the best and some people might think that going to the pet store and buying a pet from there is the best. So here are 5 sentences that I want you to write down. I don't want you to answer them yet because as we read the text, I want you to think about if they're fact or opinion. Okay, so the first sentence, number 1, kittens and puppies are cute. So don't say anything, guys. Number 2, some animals are at the shelter because they are lost. Number 3, people shouldn't get pets if they don't have a job. Number 4, it's better to get a pet from a shelter instead of a pet store. And number 5, after choosing a pet, the family pays an adoption fee. So at this point, put me on pause to get these 5 sentences written down. So the title, Shelter Pets Are the Best, and then these 5 sentences. Okay, so hopefully you had enough time to write these 5 sentences down. I don't want you to put fact or opinion yet, but what I want you to do is I want you to go to your Raz Kids account, and I put a new story there for you, a new assignment. So the assignment is, the story is, Shelter Pets Are the Best. So I want you to go to Raz Kids right now. You can put me on pause, go to Raz Kids, and I want you to listen to Shelter Pets Are the Best, and I want you to come back when you're done. All right, we're almost done. So you had enough time to read Shelter Pets Are the Best, and you learned a few things. There were some facts in that article, and there were also some opinions. Okay, so the first sentence, kittens and puppies are cute. Boys and girls out there, do you think that this is a fact or an opinion? So put what you think it is. And Lance, I'm going to ask you first. What do you think it is, Len? It's a fact or opinion? Kittens and puppies are cute.
Opinion.
Opinion. What's the clue word that lets you know it's an opinion? Which word? Which word in the first sentence lets you know it's going to be an opinion? That one person might think this, but somebody else might think something different.
That people think different things.
Olivia, what do you think is a clue word in the first sentence?
Cute.
Cute. Okay, so you might think that kittens and puppies are cute, but I might think they're funny looking. Okay, so that's an opinion. Number 2, some animals are at the shelter because they are lost. So boys and girls out there, is it going to be a fact or opinion? Olivia? It will be a fact. Some animals, I'll put an O here, an F here, some animals do end up at the shelter because they're lost and nobody knows who they belong to, so the shelter would take care of them. Number 3, people shouldn't get pets if they don't have a job. Olivia?
Opinion.
An opinion. That actually is an opinion. And boys and girls, what do you think the key word would be in number 3 that would let you know that it's probably, some people might think this, but other people might think something else? Do any of you see it? What's the key word?
Shouldn't.
Shouldn't. Very good, Olivia. Shouldn't. If anybody tells you that you shouldn't do, that's their opinion. You shouldn't wear those clothes. You shouldn't eat that food. That's your opinion. You're not basing it on facts. Number 4, it's better to get a pet from a shelter instead of a pet from a store. What do you guys think? Okay, Lennox already said it. Give me a chance to let them answer. An opinion, okay? What's the clue word? What's the clue word? Either of you?
Nice, do you want to say it?
Quickly, because I'm recording.
Instead. Better.
Okay. I would probably say this word better. Because again, you're telling somebody something. You better this. It's better to do this. It's better to eat this food than that food. And then the last one, don't shout it out, you two. I want to give them a chance to answer. After choosing a pet, the family pays an adoption fee. Is that a fact? Does that really happen? Or is it an opinion? Guys?
Fact.
This is a fact. Because after you get your pet, you have to pay either to get it neutered or spayed, or you might have to pay for the food or for the medical bills.
What was
Okay?
this one?
All right, so, sorry. It's better. This one, number 4, was an opinion. It's better. Okay, does this make sense? All right, the last thing I want you guys to do is, I told you that sometimes when you are either looking at YouTube videos or you might be looking on Facebook, I don't know if you guys read newspaper articles, but you're getting older now, so you should be able to look through the newspaper and actually read articles to keep up with what's going on. There was an article on Tuesday, March 22nd of this week, so if your parents have that paper, see if you can get it from them. And the article was called SPCA Swamped by Pets Left Behind After Owners Leave After COVID. So a lot of people, so because we're in this COVID pandemic, many people have either been leaving the island and relocating to other places because of COVID, and they have their pets, and sometimes they can't take their pets with them when they go. So they might be able to give them to a friend to watch for them, or they end up at the SPCA. So they swamped means that there are tons and tons of animals right now at the SPCA. Okay, so if you're looking for a pet, tell your parents, let's go down to the SPCA and see what they have. This is the perfect time to get a dog or cat, or maybe they have some other animals, rabbits or guinea pigs. What I want you to do is, I want you, if your parents can get Tuesday, March 22nd's hard copy World Gazette, I want you to find this article, okay, and I want you to read through it. I looked through it, I didn't see any opinions, which is good, okay, so they're giving you all factual information. That's a good article. But what I want you to do is, I want you to find 5 facts from that article, okay, so 5 bits of information that you can prove that are true, okay. If your parents cannot get a hard copy of this article, World Gazette is online, so I'm going to send a link to your parents when I send them an email with instructions for your activity for today. Okay, but I want everybody to read this article. There are going to be some big words in there. If you need to use a dictionary to look them up, that's fine. But read the article. Okay, get some information. Know about what's going on in your community. And I want you to write 5 facts about this article, the SPCA. Okay. All right. So I hope that you enjoyed this lesson. I hope that you can take it with you and apply it to your life. And I will see you in the next lesson. Bye.